Well, the good news is we won the game. The bad news is Julio's got an ankle injury after crashing into the wall, trying to make a catch, but ended up getting a triple, uh, which is unfortunate. So yeah, that was bad. But unfortunately, some things happened that weren't great today in the game. We had to have Ty France come in. He went 0 for 1 today, and that was his last ever plate appearance as a Mariner ended with him grounding into a double play. Ty France has been placed on outright waivers. He is able to be claimed by any of the other 29 teams and can refuse a assignment to the minor leagues if he is not claimed. So there's that. Um, Jordan Alvarez hit for the cycle today. It was, I think, the second cycle in the history of T-Mobile Park. I believe he also hit the longest home run in the history of T-Mobile Park today. But Polanco hit a homer. Luke Raley hit a homer. Dylan Moore hit Demo hit a triple. I thought it was going to be a homer. It died just short of the wall, but it was a run scoring triple to score 2 runs to open the scoring. Wu looked really good. He struck out a bunch of the batters he faced, 5 of them, and then we had more throughout the rest of the game, including Munoz striking out the ninth for the save. It was really nice to be able to see Wu come in, Sauce come in, Snyder came in. He didn't get credited with a hold. Santos and Munoz did. Santos got credited with a hold. Snyder only went 2/3 of an inning and gave up his first run at home. Blanco took a loss to go down to 9-5, and he still got a 2.75 ERA after giving up 4 runs on 6 hits and striking out 5. Mariners only struck out one more time, and that was Martinez. So the Mariners looked a lot better today with the striking out. The Julio situation is said to be a ankle injury with negative X-rays. Scott has called it basically a low-grade ankle sprain, which could mean he's out for a couple days. It could mean he's out for a couple weeks. We don't know yet. We'll know more in the morning. It's unfortunate that he was injured going for a catch, but one of those things that happens. Um, It's just one of those things that happens. Dylan Moore's triple was an amazing play. Alvarez, yeah, he got it right back. 20th home run for the season for him. Polanco hit I believe, his first home run since May 2nd or 3rd today, which, like, that's so long. Remember, he was injured for a while. And then Alvarez tripled, and then he got a single and had to get a double later. Luke Raley hit his 11th homer. So now we have 3 players, which is Garver, Raley, and Cal, with 10 or more homers on this team, which isn't great. Um, the Kaz McCormick single to score Alvarez, fine, whatever. 64. I'm not worried about it. Really worried about the Mariners giving up 4 runs today when the offense looked a lot better. The defense looked decently better. JP made a brilliant play where he dropped the ball. There was a ball line drive sent to him at short, and JP put it in his glove, but then dropped it. And because he dropped it, it allowed us to turn 2, which was a brilliant defensive play. There were runners at first and third, so there was a force out at second and first. You're always eligible to be forced out at first. That's just the rule in baseball. But because the runner was forced to go to second by him dropping the line drive, it allowed us to turn 2, and that actually helped by preventing a run from scoring, which was absolutely awesome to see that heads up baseball play. I always love seeing heads up baseball plays by the shortstops, by the first baseman. Luke Raley was the starting first baseman today, but he unfortunately did have to move into the outfield due to the Julio injury, which is fine because you have to have somebody who can do that. And with that forced Ty France to come into the game. Had 1 plate appearance, like I said, ended in a grounded into double play, which grounding into double plays and getting hit by pitches is what Ty France is really known for. He was on the team since 2020 when we traded with the Padres for him. Excuse me. So he's not a bad player for the Musk in the position, and he's always, going to be a Mariner legend for being part of that 2022 team that literally made the playoffs for the first time in 20 years. But he has failed to reach a 100 WRC plus in the last two seasons, so it was time for a change. Young Tyler Locklear is going to be getting the at bats at first base going forward, barring us making a move. Toronto has said that players with team control may be made available, so I could see Seattle potentially making a move for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but I don't know. Um, we'll see what happens over the next couple of days. We also traded Mike Bauman for cash considerations, which we traded catcher Blake Hunt for what ended up being four losses in cash. Um, but the thing with that, the thing with that was though, Blake Hunt has a 20 WRC plus in AAA, so it doesn't really matter. We can bring Sebi Zavala up to be slightly better than that if we need to, if Mitch gets hurt or anything. But yeah, it's a whole situation that we yeah, we've made a mess with the roster and they're trying to fix it. So I think actually blowing that 10-game lead in record fashion has lit a fire under management, and they are going to do something because I feel like heads might roll if we don't make the playoffs.